Howdy folks, can you guys guess where we're going to start off at today? Oh yeah, we're going to link Star Wars and Naboo to the Anunnaki, including Count Dooku. And we know where the Anunnaki also happen to deal with, the Bible. Get ready, this is going to be an exciting one. First, we need to break down Naboo. Naboo is a bountiful planet in the mid-rim, close to the border of the Outer Rim territories. It was home to the Gungan species and to a population of humans known as the Naboo. Okay, now if anybody remembers the very first Star Wars, we realized that the Trade Federation had a blockade around the planet. They wanted control of Naboo. Okay? They wanted control of Naboo. Okay, and Count Dooku was evil, right? So, I found this little documentary, and we're going to give a little listen to it. And then we're going to come back and we're going to talk about this again. Let me pull it up. Quick copyright disclaimer under Title 17 U.S.C. Section 107. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comments, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. Fair use is permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. Non-profit, educational, or personal use tips the balance in favor of fair use. With that being said, over here on a YouTube channel called Ancient Mysteries, I have to give them the credit for this little nugget find. And when you do some research on it, you actually find, holy cow, this guy ain't BSing. Give this a listen, folks.
The meaning of Naboo. If anybody has researched Naboo without understanding what the title means, then one has made a grave mistake. The name is the key to truth, and with it, the wisdom of understanding. Let me enlighten you. In biblical names, the meaning of Naboo is that speaks, or prophecies, or referring to Mount Naboo, a mountain in Jordan, northeast of the Dead Sea. The angel of the Lord defeats Naboo, and therefore replaces him.
Wait a minute, the angel? Angel of the Lord? Wait a minute, that's getting into biblical type talk. Oh, we're getting there already.
But Naboo is Malak, Malachi, Mematim.
For those of you who don't know, I've always loved the name Malachi and named my firstborn son Malachi, M-A-L-A-K-I. I'm tied to this somehow, some way.
Anunnaki. It is also attached to Adramelech, to a very dark god. In ancient Egypt, Naboo is the Egyptian symbol for gold. It depicts a golden...
So we have a golden... Excuse me, let me back this up here.
It depicts...
So, in Egypt, Naboo is the word or phrase for the symbol of gold. Well, isn't that funny? The Federation wanted control of Naboo. They want control of gold. Something that's precious on the planet? Interesting.
Hanging off the sides, and 7 spines dangling from the middle, similar to a dog collar, a symbol of the 7 magical gods, who are poison personified. And the angel of the Lord is the bringer of disease, the heavenly host. The ancient Egyptians believed that gold was an indestructible and heavenly metal. The sun god Ra was often referred to as a mountain of gold. Sumerian Dooku, a mountain of gold, meaning gold creature.
So Dooku is brought up in here as well. Wait a minute here. Count Dooku is supposed to be a fake character, a fictional character in the Star Wars franchise. And you notice how his Sith name is Darth Tyrannus, as in tyranny. That's quite interesting, how these little tidbits that they give us in movies, isn't it? Interesting. Tyranny. Gold. Mountain of gold. Gold can be used for good, but the lust for it, the greed for it, can lead to the dark side. Interesting.
Meaning metal creature, or fear mountain.
Sumerian Dooku is actually Du-6Q3, with Du-6 being defined as a mound or ruin mound, and Q3 as either ritual pure, shining, or metal, among many other darker meanings. Darker? Dark side?
Zuzu is Akkadian for gold. The demon Pazuzu has been divided. The legendary hero of Babylon replaced Pazuzu.
Babylon?
Occurrence, meaning once, twice, thrice.
So, we're looking at the Sumerian gods Anunnaki. Now, let's do a little backup here. Type into any search engine that you wish. Who are the Sumerian gods? The Anunnaki. We literally just seen this character. The Anunnaki. Oh look, Enki and Enlil. They're from Sumeria. Well, that's interesting. Let's go up here. Where was Abraham from originally? Abraham in the Bible. Abraham is a common Hebrew patriarch of the Abrahamic religions, including Judaism, Christianity, Islam. In Judaism, he is found father of special relationship between the Jews and God. In Christianity, he is the spiritual progenitor of all believers, whether Jewish or non-Jewish. And in Islam, he is a link in the chain of Islamic prophets that begins with Adam and culminates in Muhammad, born in in Sumeria, present-day Iraq. Well, where was his wife from? Oh, look, she also was from and they would travel back and of the Chaldees, and would travel back and forth between Kish and Well, where is happens to be a Sumerian city. So we know that Abraham did not write Genesis. That was written by Moses, a descendant of Abraham. So the gods in the Bible that are being spoken of from Abraham, gods of, like literally the gods of the Bible all throughout all of Christianity, are the Anunnaki. Yes. So we need to be we need to be looking into these things. There are so many connections here. So here we go. Marduk is PA, an occurrence, leaf, bud, sprout, branch, wing, feather, tablet, to rise up.
And his son is Nebu,
Huh.
the occurrence of gold. Egyptian Nebu.
The golden tablet. Like the Book of Mormon, the golden plates. Interesting. Tribute is an occurrence of gold. Marduk is PA, feather, leaf, page, once, twice, thrice, etc. Occurrence, Nebu, gold, is Zuzu, gold, together meaning occurrence of gold, creating a mountain of gold. Think about this. Tribute is an occurrence of gold. When you go to church and you give tithing, you're giving your tribute to the church, to the Anunnaki. You're tributing to them to stay in power. Does that make sense?
There is no letter O in the Sumerian and Akkadian language. Nebu is also written as Nebu. Therefore I provide you with the meaning of Nebu. Ni-en. This one, that one.
So, Nin. Vigor, violence, forces. Again, the lust for gold will create violence, vigor, and forces. Hosts, fear, respect, frightfulness, awe. The heavenly host, Malak, Malachi, and this is exactly how my son's name is spelled, is plural. There's a lot of connections here, folks.
boo, boo, bur, and bull.
To rush
Meaning
around.
to rush around.
Rush around and get
I
it.
will explain bur and bull, but first, Nibu would be a frightful frenzy, because Ni is Malam, fear, a substance worn by the Anunnaki, but also by the Udokul, an ambiguous class of demons who can't be told apart. The fear of a legion of demons.
So here we are at the Bible. King James. Let's go down to verse 26. Genesis chapter 1. And God said, let us make man in our own image. Well, us? Well, why would God need us? Who's us? That would be Enki, stating that, let us make man in our own image. So, there we go. There's plural, let us. There's more than one God. Why would God say, let us, speaking to others? Think about this, folks. Chapter 29, and God said, behold, I have given you every herb-bearing seed, which is upon the face of all the earth, and every tree in the which is the fruit of a tree yielding seed, to you it shall be for meat, which means to eat. We should be fruitarians right here. Here's another thing to take notice of. Notice how it says, and God, 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 God. Just one, just singular God, right? Just one individual, supposedly, right? Now, check this out. Come on down here. Just God, 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 right? Just one God. Go to chapter 2. Come on down and look what it says here. The Lord God, which means the leader of the gods. He's in charge of the other gods. You understand? The Lord God, the one who's in charge of them. And here we go. I think we are in chapter 3 at this moment. Right now, hang on a second. Nope, still chapter 2. Chapter 2. I love chapter 2. Check this out. Look at this. The name of the first, we're talking about the rivers, is Pison. That is it which compasseth the whole land of Havilah, where there is gold. And the gold of the land is good. There is bdellium and the onyx stone. Well, if God created all the things in the heavens and the earth, why would he need to be mentioning about the gold and the onyx and that it's good there? Well, he should know he created it, right? So what this right here, this is a list. This is literally a list that's being it's a report list. Do you understand? Oh, look, then there's this river here, and it's called this. There's this river here, and it's called this. Oh, look, and there's gold, and the gold of this land is good. There's bdellium and onyx stone. Think about this, folks. This is a reports list. They're reporting back to the Lord God. Do you understand? Because here it doesn't say anything about Lord God until you get down here. This right here, this little section right in here, and we know about the Illuminati, the Freemasons with the number 11, where there is gold. I mean, literally, 11, gold, Giannis, gold. Come on, folks, it's all about the gold. I certainly hope you guys have enjoyed this little rabbit hole that we went down. And hopefully it enlightened some of your minds just a little bit. And opened your eyes. So keep your eyes open. No fear. And remember that love is the only way forward.